1. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. It's recording already.
Hello.
Hello.
Maybe you thought we are dead already. That's not funny.
Maybe you thought that we dropped our idea of making a podcast, that we gave up, but
Thank God.
oh my God, hopefully they don't continue this.
But
And
here we
Here
are.
we are.
We are back.
And we are back to press, release, pressure. Oh well, so many things happened.
So many.
So many things happened.
Really?
But we are not some kind of animals. And we will start it with our jingle. Hello, maybe you have an advice for me? Advice.
Advice.
Advice. How about your wife? Is that an advice? Give me something to speak about. Say something. I need some help. Some help. Some help. Some help. Some help. I'm not here to help, but please say something to me. Am I listening this or is it just me? It's coming to the end. Please stop it. She said I was not going to. Is it him talking?
Does anybody have an advice here?
Is this the advice man? Please welcome on stage the advice man.
This is not an advice podcast.
This is not an advice podcast. I put it a bit down. Yeah, many things happened, as I've said.
Did you list them or you're just guessing that many things happened?
I listed some stuff so that we don't forget. Oh, I wanted to put timer. I put the timer.
For what?
For knowing.
Just for yourself, honey.
Just for myself. Yeah, I list them. It was from the time when you went to Finland.
We did the last one before I went,
Yes.
which is... Wait. I came back in the beginning of May, no?
Something like that.
And now we're already in June.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wait, what?
Not beginning of June. We are like past middle of June.
Oh my God. What the hell?
Exactly. So, yeah.
Does that bring to our... Oh my God.
Ooh, a little bit of wake-up call.
So is it bringing us to our topic of maybe we need some routines?
Yeah.
The time is just going and we don't even understand? Or are we just old?
I just want to mention that it's dangerous to do podcasts also. The chairs can drop down very fast. We're risking not only in Circus but also in doing podcasts.
Wow.
That's why it's a Circus podcast.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, it was a good segue to the routines. Yeah, we should do routines better with this podcast thing. But oh well, we are busy. Oh no.
Yeah, I was thinking about how at this point we will tell all the excuses why we cannot have this podcast in our routine.
Let's tell all the excuses. So first excuse is that Aino is always against doing the podcast.
What? Eh,
They don't know. So I can say anything I want.
was I against at any point?
No, you were not.
Maybe a little.
In the beginning, when it was just the idea, you were like, oh no,
Maybe I was just peeing my pants.
a little bit peeing your pants, but I was also. But we did it, so now there's no way out. Except just not doing it.
Pretty easy way out. So that's not a real excuse why we're not doing it.
No, there was too many things and then when you don't, we did it like quite often in a row, and now it was a break.
It was almost a routine for us.
Yeah, it became almost a routine.
For, I don't know how long you need to repeat it, that it becomes an actual routine, but for, 3 weeks it was? No, maybe for the month. It was kind of going.
And now we changed the side. We were on the other side. Now this is, so it's again, everything is new. It's like we never did it before. Oh.
I was thinking if this is disturbing.
It's a wake up schedule.
But maybe it's even...
No, but that's fine.
Okay.
That's welcome back. I don't know if it fits the camera, but it's a heart and welcome back. Which has been staying there forever. Welcome back, welcome. And we found our Slava Ukraini poster, finally, because we bought it many years ago, and then we moved multiple times. And then it was somewhere lost in the bags, and then recently we found it, so we can display it here.
You are jumping from topic to topic. We're talking about why we haven't been doing this.
Yes, so tell me.
I don't know.
No, but I from the routines also, the thing when you went away, we kind of jumped out of our routines because we lived. Okay, I lived alone. You lived with your family, so it was different. You were busy all the time. I was busy from time to time, and had to create my new routines for 2 weeks. Kind of weird. Being responsible for all the food of every day, which was the biggest.
All the food, but only for yourself and Liepa, of course.
No, Liepa is taken care of, but yeah, and also cooking for one, too little, too much. No, basic things. And then I was kind of busy with some teaching and stuff, so I didn't understand when you left, like, okay, I'm alone, Aino is away. And then at some point, towards the end, I was helping parents to do the kasnytis, the bites. And from the radio came the song, what was the song? Running Up the Hill by...
Kate Bush?
Kate Bush, yes. And I felt like I will start to cry soon. I don't know what happened, but I was listening, and I was just helping chopping things for the kasnytis, for the bites business of food, and I was just, oh my god, I'm gonna cry now. And then I started to walk around and held it in because it was kind of on the schedule. We had to bring food to a customer, and there was a lot of it. So I held it and I felt like, okay, I cannot do this. I cannot deal with this now because, I don't know, I think it was quite... we watched the Stranger Things together and, with that episode where it was used. And then after we listened on the trips, that song, and it was kind of strong. And the words are like... Oh, now I don't remember.
It's you and me.
Yeah, it's like...
Who won't be unhappy?
It was the part where if I could be you, to take your pain and stuff like that.
If I could make a deal with God.
Yes. And
I would. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like if I could be in your place.
It's so close that I could just say what are the lyrics, but I cannot catch it now. You caught me off guard. Make him swap our places.
Yes, swap our places. So yeah, it's I don't know. I was thinking about it because after we delivered the food, I took parents' car because we went with 2 cars there. And I took parents' car, and they have a really good sound system there. And on the way back, I knew already, like, I'll put that song
And cry.
and cry, like I was, because I didn't cry at home there because I had no like time to cry or like place to cry. So I just put the song, put it loud. Tin, 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 tin.
Oh.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So, and then I put it loud, and I've listened maybe 3 times in a row or something, and just cried while listening it all the way, like,
You haven't told me this.
no, I haven't. I was thinking I'll tell you later, yes. So yeah, that was when I understood that I missed you from those 2. It was like one of the last days, and the music caught me on that.
Oh my god, now I'm gonna cry.
No
What the hell?
Yeah, but that song, come on, baby, come on, darling.
Let me steal this moment from you now.
Yeah, and it's because it's like, I don't know, with traveling and being in stress together a lot of times, I felt like there's many times when if you feel somehow like stressed and bad, and you like definitely feel like you wouldn't like to be where you are. So it seems like, I would definitely change with you now to take your pain and leave you free of it. And I know that it's other way also.
Yeah.
So that was quite strong. Yeah.
I just feel that I haven't understood that part.
From the song.
Nee.
Yeah, I decided to check after because
Yeah.
it was really strong for me. And then I was like, check the lyrics.
Do I even know what they're singing?
Yeah, like, because the music is like, tin, 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 like building this and then this kind of freedom in the end or something like that.
No, it's a great song.
It's a great song, yes. So then I started to Google it, and then I started to check what she meant by that, and it was actually about this relationship and the actual I would be in your place and being together, stuff like that. So yeah.
But we had quite sad separation in the morning when I left. But I guess that was just early morning.
What do you mean?
It felt somehow sad when you took me to the bus. But as we always talk, because we are always together. We are like so much together.
Yeah.
Probably more than many other.
More than usual.
More than usual.
More than diamonds, more than gold.
Though this year at least we've been swapping the jobs a bit. That one is working in different place and one is...
Yeah.
That we're not like always everywhere together. But anyways, before I was going to Finland, as always we talked that no, it's good to have a little break for us.
Yeah,
It's probably healthy if it's probably the longest time us being separated in the whole year.
Yeah.
And it was like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, 2.5 weeks, we haven't been for that long time in once separate forever.
We have.
Like, when have you went, or I went somewhere longer than 2 weeks?
No, I'm not. No, at least 2 weeks when you were going to Mallorca each
Yeah.
month. Which was, 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
So there has been those times, but still, like, the 2 weeks is not even so much, but
No.
it feels so long when it's so unusual.
Yeah. Yeah, so you went to Finland, then I bought a lemon tree.
Which is not a lemon tree. Oh my
Well,
god.
I wanted to buy a lemon tree. I bought a tree, citrus tree.
And how did it go?
And I call it still a lemon tree. It had oranges on it, like orange fruits. And I thought, I don't know, maybe it's lemons in the beginning, they're orange, and then after they become yellow. What do I know? I'm from Lithuania.
So you bought a plant, you didn't even know what is the plant,
No,
how to treat it right.
Come on,
and now we see the results.
first time buying a plant like a tree myself.
First time ever?
No, except that one time when we bought present tree.
To mom's
Yeah.
50 years.
A pear. A pear.
Pear tree.
A pear tree.
Pakas pärnapuu.
So
But that wasn't buying a tree for yourself. So I
yes,
guess
so
you
for
made it.
myself it was the first time and I wanted it and now I'm watching it and it's all without leaves and very sad. I replanted it now. I guess I took too long for the replanting of it.
Now I feel like I should bring it. It's a bit unfair to talk about it without
Maybe
showing.
I can put a picture of it. And
Maybe you'll have to put a picture of it, since you now wanted to open this topic.
there's nothing to open. It's just a dead tree in the new vase with new.
Oh, maybe it's
Ground.
still alive. It seems
Hopefully.
like from the branches. But so all the orange fruits are gone.
All the orange fruits, all the green leaves.
All the green leaves.
I think there's 2 leaves left, like half dry.
I don't see any.
Not you cannot see. It's just like right next to the stem.
Okay. It looks like it's been through a fire or something.
Well, it represents the nowadays situation in the world. It's bad. It's bad, I know.
Yeah, I know it's bad. Very, very bad.
Okay, but let's continue. We talked about lemon tree. Then we worked in the theater for another 2 weeks.
Straight after when I came back.
Something like that.
Oh, you listed the events what happened. So me going to Finland and you buying a lemon tree are like the same.
No, it's not the same, but it's just...
You just told the touching crying story. And then please on the second thing on the
Why?
list what happened, I bought a lemon.
No, I'm just going chronologically. not like, oh, it's the same value.
Work in theater is also same as lemon tree.
What's your problem?
I'm sorry. Nothing.
So yes,
Only the lemon tree has problems.
in this house, only lemon tree has problems.
Not true, but
But true. I'm not gonna admit that I have any problems.
no, that will take a while. Maybe in the 10th episode.
In the tent? Maybe in the tent. I will admit that I have problems. Only in the tent I will admit that I have problems. Nowhere else. So if you wanna... Nugarai. Okay.
Nugarai.
Nugarai. Working in the theater, great time. Lots of new things. Another wonderful time with theater people.
Another?
No, yeah, there was 1 week and then now it was 2 weeks. Another? And we will have coming August continuation of it. And then a premiere in September. So if you're in Kaunas, how do you say? I know. Kaunas.
Kona. No, you always complain when I say
I
Kaunas.
I don't complain.
But you're supposed to say it Kaunas.
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 But I think there is people who are saying Kaunas.
But you always complain when I say
I don't
Kaunas.
complain, I just say Kaunas when you say Kaunas.
Some morning you were like not even looking at me. Just like deep breath and like extremely disappointed. It's Kaunas.
I am never disappointed. I have no problems except in the tent.
You have only problems in the tent.
I have
Do you want to share?
No. I haven't been in a tent for a long time.
Last summer, I guess.
Nee.
Because this summer is shit so far. No,
No,
it
yeah.
hasn't been warm at all.
Yeah. In Liettua.
Lithuania.
Work in theater, great. Then you were traveling in regions with Gandras.
Yeah, with you.
Together, we were together, yes. I'm a construction worker / oh my god, sound technician.
Yes. And also construction.
So construction
The
worker
construction worker, sound technician,
and also construction.
and also technician in the construction. I had something more specific in
You
mind.
mean like helping to build it up and clean it and build it down?
No, yes, whatever you do, everything.
Okay.
No, it's true.
I try to help as much as possible.
Yes, so you are. How to say? Also, kind of, you are producer of this tour. No,
Store.
tour.
Tor.
No,
Yeah.
you are in contact because everyone who were in contact with are Lithuanians, and I still don't speak or write well enough to do it myself.
It's not like disappointing. I know it's just
Little bit.
you have so advanced Lithuanian language, but it's not yet in the level of making business with that. It has to be crazy level.
Another 5 years, I guess, if that even will be enough.
If somebody has some Lithuanian courses online live, please contact us. Or
If they are cheap and good.
if they are cheap and really like really high quality and cheap.
Yeah. If somebody would like to teach me really good, I'll buy you a lunch each week.
If somebody would like to put a lot of work into teaching Aino for a really little salary, would be great.
And also very flexible schedule.
And you never know when, but you have to be ready. Lovely.
Because of our routineless life.
Routineless life.
No, it's not true, but I wrote this about and thought about this. That our lives is constant breaking the routines we get used to it and building new ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all the time. It's like, no, what is the longest time that we have managed to build some normal routines? Maybe like couple of months. And then something new comes, or you go somewhere and you wipe off completely what you've been doing. So we are masters in adapting these things.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Masters in adapting, masters in dropping things,
No, yes.
masters in quitting.
Not quitting. Not, let's say, not slaves of our own routines.
Oh my God.
Just because we cannot be. But because at least sometimes I dream a lot about this, that I could just live a long time with same routines. Like,
Yeah.
I have this feeling sometimes. Of course, I don't know if it would be like that when it would be like that.
Well,
If
it would be
makes sense.
possible.
Well, if it would be possible, then like probably I would be like, what the hell is going on? I need to go somewhere and change my routines because we're so used to it. But I dream of it, like, imagine a year having more or less same routines.
Of what? Like swimming?
No, that's also a good question. Then how would it look like if it was your ideal
Ideal.
way way of living?
Ideal.
Because of course, if it's something not nice, then it won't be nice to live like that for a year. Whatever. Maybe you got my point.
Yes, I got your point. I always get your point.
Like 50-50. Sometimes you don't even want to try to get my point. Just mess around.
I just say,
And then you get angry when I say to you, yo,
yeah,
yo.
yeah. No, but this is your habit / routine. I don't know. But I say a statement. There is no milk. Yeah.
What? There's no milk. What do you mean with milk?
No. I mean, for example, I say there is no
there's
milk.
no milk.
What do you mean there is no milk? What do you mean there's no milk? What are you trying to say, Kestas? I don't understand.
There's no milk.
You don't have milk.
So that's the proof I don't say yo each time.
Yeah, sometimes you ask these kind of questions. Yeah.
What do you mean there's no milk?
Okay.
I guess it's my headless answer. Or like also sometimes when you say something like you need to react fast, you say with this tone like
Ah,
the lemon tree is dying. I don't. It doesn't need to be that dramatic. More like something I don't know, little bit urgent, but not for real urgent.
yeah. And
And I don't really have anything to add to that. But I just need to answer something, so then I guess I say yo.
yeah. So you're just filling in the
The
gap.
same as when you say just
No, yeah. Must answer something.
but then you get really frustrated from my yo.
Yeah, and I start to just say, no, I'm lying. This is not true what I'm saying.
I don't know why it frustrates you so much.
I don't know. I have no problems, but for some reason it frustrates me. So
Only in the tent.
probably it's only in the tent. You can ask me these questions in the tent.
Yes, but where were we?
The
Region.
yeah, the regions, Gandras in Lithuanian regions.
Also lovely work, no?
Lovely work, yes. No, it's very nice.
This year we are very lucky with our works, I would say, so far.
Yeah, and it's nice that it's Lithuania, based in Lithuania.
It is. It gives us a chance also to have more routines. Living here a little bit more.
Ending of one routine is weekly Circus Sapiens classes for our circus youth circus school in Vilnius, and so we ended the season, first season in Vilnius.
That's how you say Vilnius.
Vilnius. Vilnius. Bitininkų gatvė. So yeah, that was a weekly thing which we did. So now we stop it, and I don't know. It's nice to have a break from kids, but it was a bit sad to say, hey, yeah, now we will not meet for 2 months.
Yeah, and I guess it's the critical time of seeing if who comes back.
Yeah.
But it was a great season.
Yeah, and it was very nice ending with lots of people, like 30, 40 people with parents and siblings, and so it was.
Everybody trying.
Yeah, everybody
out.
trying everything, creating things, laughing, jumping, yay!
And of course pizza.
And of course pizza, probably the biggest motivation why everybody came.
Understandable.
And I started the schools project, going to schools. But it's too early to say how it will go. The beginning is a bit struggly, but
Only the first day you've done.
yeah, planning a program for primary school children, how to integrate circus into their programs, like how to teach mathematics with juggling, or how to teach history of circus, or write about in Lithuanian class about circus shows and stuff like that.
Some real shit.
Some real shit, yeah. But the realization from at least one school was that they are a bit overloaded with these kind of activities.
Mm-hmm. Which, of course, you could have not known
No.
beforehand. Or, no, what we talked just normally about being a teacher in primary school, which you want to try, but sounds crazy. Or any school.
Any school, yeah.
Not outside school activities. Even that is already like...
Demanding.
Nee. So then working in school, oh my god. how much work it must be already.
Yeah, the benefit of hobby is like you can just say, if you don't like this, don't come here. You can give
Yes,
them
yes.
a choice.
And they have it by themselves by coming and realizing
Yeah.
it's so easy to just leave.
Yes. And in school, because I remember that one education when I said to children, not to teenagers, that, okay, why, what was your motivation to come here? And then they said, teacher told us to come. And I was like, okay, I have no, I cannot give you any choice or freedom to choose. You have to stay here now with me. But yeah, we don't have to delve into this. We can have an education episode.
Education episode.
If the
If there
viewers will.
1,000 likes on education.
Please comment under if you want education episode.
Education episode. Oh my god.
How to
But this is
educate
not
other
an
people.
advice podcast.
Yeah, it's an education podcast.
Far from education. Lirum larum.
Lirum larum? Is it some Latin expression?
Latin?
Like the language, old.
Or like from Donald the Duck or something.
Lirum larum. So, you said before about routines, and if you would have the best possible conditions that you would have a year when you know that you can build a routine and you can keep it up for maybe forever, for 5 years. So what would be that? What would you do for that long time?
Don't say for 5 years. I want to take 1 year at a time. Because also there is different kind of. I guess you don't want to like. No, I wouldn't want to make routines for the rest of my life now. You know.
Yeah. That's what I'm
From
thinking.
this.
Like, can anything become annoying if it's a routine?
What? What do you mean?
Like if I start swimming, oh, it's fun. Oh, it's nice. I see the
That it
benefit.
would become bad.
And then at some point you just feel like, I don't want to go there.
No, yeah, hard to say with that swimming and gym because that was, I think I was thinking about it as our together favorite routine of the beginning of the year, this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was such a nice training routine and taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's hard to see that that would become annoying.
Yeah.
Of course, the going is sometimes a bit like if it's not completely planned each day when you can go or situations change.
Yeah, the problem is the planning of it. If it's planned and you know that beforehand that it's gonna be, but not like, oh, it's a free day. We could rest. We could also do this kind of healthy training / swimming. And then you're like, which one we do? And then one of us says, should we go to swimming pool? And the other one, me. Really? I don't know. Depends.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So yeah, no, but I think that swimming is the one which could actually be like a long-term routine that would be great. I would enjoy it.
No,
So
gym and
nice.
swim.
Yeah, but at least swimming. Like you take first of all, you take a shower with activity. You don't have to take a shower separately. Because nowadays I feel like shower is a bit like waste of time. Because with swimming hall, it's like, it's so much better with swimming hall. And you feel so much kind of, I don't know, when you jump into the water and you're there for a long time, I feel like, no, I actually feel like I'm diving into the water. And then you have a
In
bit
that
of
human soup.
in that human soup, but then you have just a bit of shower. And you're all day dry. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's
Then
like
you just have a little bit of shower after the pool.
no. I mean that separate.
I'm already clean. I don't need to
I
wet
don't
myself.
want to wash this chemicals off me. No, yeah, but that if it's with sauna, especially swimming, sauna, shower, then you're clean like
Inside
hell.
out.
Inside out.
you, you sweat all the bad sweat off
Yeah,
in
yeah,
sauna. All the
And the first dive to the pool is so great always. After gym, without the gym, it's like, ooh.
But lake or sea is better, no? If I could choose a routine, I would rather go to the lake or sea or
But
river.
The lake is, I would like to swim in the lake long distances. It's a bit unknown also how much do I swim in lake. So I don't know how to measure it. Maybe with the watch or something. It's possible. But the other thing is the grass under the water, the seaweed, not seaweed, the weeds of the lake. That's how it's called. They are like can touch you while you're swimming. I don't like it. Especially when we started to fish, I started to feel like, all those big fish are always there, no matter what's
Come
the time.
on. Don't be silly.
I'm talking about my fears and you're saying don't be silly.
The seaweeds are not touching you all the time unless you're like in really grown
I start
lake.
to sprint and go really fast back to the shore.
If a seaweed touches you.
I don't know, I can try to go on, but I still have this feeling of like, what if it's not a seaweed? Then imagination goes wild. And
No, I have this in the sea, yes. Especially if it's some southern sea. Some more unknown, scary.
why are you laughing at the southern sea? Like you're insulting somebody. Like,
Comparing the seas. Okay, always north or south. Because in sea, anything can come from anywhere. That's the scariest part, that it's connected to all the waters.
Yeah, yeah.
So anybody could come, and it happens. Like, okay, it's very rare, but basically anything could travel from. And there is so much unknown. So yes, I understand that in the sea, I feel the same little bit, that it freaks me out what is inside. But still, while swimming, if you have checked around, you don't think about it.
What checked around? How can you check around in the lake?
When you enter, like, okay, there is at least no jellyfish right there.
Okay. But like there is fish. I mean, I understand that the fish will not attack you.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And then there is that 1% which can bite you. Like, and they will, I don't know in what cases they would bite, but
I know very well, at least in what case pikefish bite.
no, in what case?
It's resting in the low water, usually next to the beach, because it happens. No, not often, but sometimes pikefish bites the casual human person swimmer. But it's usually always when they are like resting in the sun, in the low water, and that's usually by the beach, and that's why somebody happens to go near them, and then they get scared, and then they can bite you. But it's not like you are swimming somewhere and then it's just, I'll come to bite this. It's that they like step near them and then they get scared and then they attack.
Okay.
The pikes.
The pikes. No, okay. No, yeah, but because
Now you know.
Why did you have to add this? Now you know.
Because you said you didn't know.
You got educated.
But I thought we talked about this. I thought you knew already.
Now you know.
Education episode.
Yeah, educating Kestas episode. By Aino.
That's every episode.
Great. Okay, so
You
swimming.
have so much to learn, Carsten.
Oh, I love that we have this podcast so that I can learn so much.
Oh, even without it, I'll never stop educating you. It's one of my main routines.
It's your main purpose.
Main purpose.
Educate me. That's why we are together.
What?
You are here to educate me. You came from a faraway land of Finland. You lured me in, and now you're like Messiah or something to educate me. Okay.
That
I
sounds really strange.
went too far. So that's swimming is a good routine. Is what other routine you would do? Smoke every morning with with coffee. Is that a great routine?
Is that a great routine?
No, it's my way to talk about the bad routines.
You want to enter the topic of bad routine?
No, I don't know if you have some really good routines other than swimming, like just on your mind now. I'm not saying that there is no other, but
Some really good routines. Walking with Liapa, with the dog. Anything dog related.
anything dog related.
Anything animal related, actually.
Yeah.
Except all the sad things about animals. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Watching Gandras, watching storks.
Mm-hmm.
Picking berries.
That's you being an animal.
Yeah, me acting like an animal also. Best routines.
No, yeah, these nature things like walks in the nature is very nice. Walks in the city are useless and
What?
no. It's too much people.
Also, I have the routines that I just haven't found the time or money or again endless list of excuses. I need to learn to drive. I need to learn to speak Lithuanian. Would be nice to speak other languages too. So definitely in my routine I would add up studying languages. No, I'm studying sign language, of course, weekly,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It feels different, but actually it is.
No, it's a
Actually,
language.
it's on point.
It's on point.
One of my favorite routines.
Well, driving, I would put it as a bad routine. But it's not a routine. It's not like I'm like, okay, now I'll go for a drive. Just drive around and come back home.
But it's totally your routine. You drive to work maybe not each day, but each week, multiple times.
No, yeah, but I'm just thinking.
But actually, it's
What
good
is
to
the
go by
routine?
train. If you think of them. Let me educate you again.
Okay, educate. Aino educates Kestas. Okay.
No, I have plenty of good routines I would love to fill my days with.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying. I was just a bit hurrying up maybe to something.
Why are you hurrying
I'm
up
not.
in
Sorry. Don't educate me now. I'm afraid that you will educate me. You don't have to hurry. I guess that's just. Yeah? No? Nothing? Going for a walk is a very nice routine. Going for a run is a nice routine.
Not as nice as walking though.
No,
No,
yeah.
depends. When you are in a good rhythm, it's fun, but also have to always drop that. And the weather is fucked up.
The walk run thing is also nice because only walking sometimes feels like and it's a long road and you see that it's a long road. It's like I could just run it so it will be faster.
It's true, yes. Sometimes it feels like this.
I remember going from school. You get out of the bus and then there's like 500 meters to walk to the home, and I was sometimes just walking and started to run because why not? I could just run this. I wasn't in a hurry for anything. I wasn't, so just I can run. And at that point, I remember that sometimes I just ran to places, not because I was in a hurry. I was just maybe lazy to walk, or like it was boring to walk.
Yes. Like I've heard this crazy thing about guys going after the bar, like when it's very late, like after the dot. It's dot in English, yes. No, when the bar is about to close and
Yeah,
you leave
yeah.
from the bar and
Yeah.
you're like drunk.
Yeah.
So that they don't want to pay for the taxi, but they live like kilometers away from the city
Yeah,
center.
yeah.
So then you just run to home after the bar, like repeating this, and then it's just okay, running back home.
I mean, if it's a long way,
Sounds crazy.
that sounds crazy. But I think I have a feeling of drunk running alone at night. So I think
You've
that
been doing this
I
too.
think I have done similar, but it's not like very long way to run. So
What I heard, it's like exactly that. It's like too long way to walk. It will take like
no, yeah.
hours for you. So when you run, it's an hour and you're at home or something like
Yeah,
this.
this if you start to compare how fast you would walk it and how fast you would run it, like even in a short distance, it's very like visible. It's like many
Even
times.
more visible in short distance because you can run faster.
No, yeah, but I mean, if you just okay, if I walk now to the shop or if I run to the shop, it's like if it's like 50 meters, it's like I will be there like way faster. So it's like then the motivation of walking is going like, why would I walk? I could even like jog a bit and it would be way faster already. So that's what was my motivation also to run these random places.
I was just running always if I was late to places.
Nee, that's annoying. Because you already probably know that with the run you will be still late.
Yes. Best feeling. Run to the train and then see it going away.
Run in winter time to some public transport, get in, it's very hot inside and you
Yes.
are with lots of clothes, it's lots of people and you just sweat the whole ride. Then you get out, it's all cold. Terrible. But I think it's worse to be late when you're driving. Because you cannot really make much difference with speed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're kind of have to, which is good thing to realize, to just calm down and like, okay, I'll drive by the rules and I will get like maximum 1 to 2 minutes slower than if I would hurry.
Yes, yes.
Almost no matter the distance.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, there is like the amount you get extra minutes from driving faster is so little.
Ridiculously little.
Yeah.
But that's kind of, I don't know, that's what I sometimes think of. Sometimes when you're late in the car and you get this unbearable feeling of, I just don't want to be late, I want to be there. But it calms me down, the thought of that there's nothing you can do about this. There is hundreds of other people in these cars around you in the exact same situation. Like all of us will be late from something. Like nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
So it kind of calms me down then. No, okay, it's just you have to go through this.
yeah, it's like in some traffic jam when there's like huge line, you know that everybody is late.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody wanted for this to happen.
No, exactly. So what is there to do? Absolutely nothing.
And it's like often my thought is like, no, but I have this thing which will be bad if I don't go. But everybody has that thing.
Yeah, sometimes I even think like they must have like even worse things they are late on. Like
My thing is nothing.
yes, maybe they are going to some very important meeting which would be happening only once a year.
Yeah, or it would decide the future of 50 people.
Yes. Imagine that.
Meanwhile, you just go to teach some. Okay,
Some.
I will not end the sentence. Some.
And it's like maybe some are even just happy that you're late. Like, oh.
Yeah.
No, at least in school I was happy if the teacher was late.
Yeah, or if it's cancelled because the teacher cannot come.
Yes. At least we had this 15 minutes. If the teacher doesn't come,
Yeah.
then
Same.
you can leave.
Yeah, same.
Then you start to go downstairs and the teacher comes. Turn
Yeah,
back.
I feel like
Turn back.
we were trying to go the least possible way to meet the teacher. So you just go somewhere where you know that you will not meet the teacher on the way. Because if you meet, you will go back. If not, you're legally going from the class.
Yes.
But it's so weird, this rule. Like, it's not good for the school to let the children out. I don't know if it's still happening nowadays. I guess it's more strict nowadays.
I don't know, but also like you can't keep them just without anybody in the building.
So then what, you get them to go to the streets and do whatever they want?
No. Also, like, it's only that one class.
Yes.
So it's like they will come back anyways for the next class. Or then if it's the last class of the day, they get a bit earlier out. So
Yeah.
in a way it's...
Oh.
But it's strange that it happens overall. Like, how the teacher hasn't let anybody know that, okay, I'll be extremely late, I can't do
Imagine you had 3 terrible classes and you're just sitting in the teacher's classroom and you're...
this. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, just put on something and just
Fade out.
fade out. Yeah, like, I'm just not gonna go. You know that it's a horrible class.
Do you think they did that?
No, when I see schools nowadays, and I don't know, being a teacher myself, but not in that way, it's already sometimes feels like that, but not so often.
You feel like not going?
No, or this is maybe from the past more. When it was the beginning of teaching, when I started to teach and I didn't know how to handle. And I think in public schools, it's more of that. I don't know how to handle when we have to teach something which nobody wants to learn or majority doesn't want to learn. I don't know. So I think I understand their feeling, especially if it's many classes. I have like 2 classes in a row, and then the third one would be like, oh my God, I don't have energy for that.
Yeah.
Little outside time. Always
Watching
helps.
Ridicule.
Watching Ridicule.
Ridicule.
Ridicule is in English horseradish.
No, it's not. No, it's just a radish.
Oh. What is horseradish?
Krienai is the paste, but I don't know what is the
It's what you make out of radish.
horseradish.
Out of radish, you make horseradish.
You make krienai out of horseradish. Radish is just a normal ridicule.
No, yeah, so from ridicule you make krienai.
No, you make krienai from horseradish.
What is horseradish?
You tell me, I don't know. Arcleo ridicule. I have no idea what is in
What the hell?
Lithuanian. Piparjuuri. Suomish kai. Finnish.
No, it's yeah, sorry.
Valgomas is krienas.
So it's just another root vegetable.
Just another root vegetable.
So yeah. So, and the radish is
Just those what we were watching.
ridicule.
Type. Retiisi. Radish.
Okay. Horseradish, radish.
Bull radish.
There is bull radish. No. So what is this? What is this joke?
I don't know. I don't know. What do you want to
Bull radish. Out of no. Okay. So we talked about routines.
Not so much.
Not so much, yes, but it's...
I guess it's difficult after a long time of recording to stick in the topic.
Yeah, to after a long time of a break, it's difficult to keep on the topic.
Yes, but I don't know if it's our strength anyway. Or if it's even whatever.
Yeah, together routines. When you're not alone routine, but you're doing it with the other person. what are the benefits and what are the not benefits of it?
Benefits more effective, not benefits getting into arguments.
Okay, thank you. It's done. What do you mean more effective?
For example, cleaning together, everything happens way faster than if you do it alone.
But if you add the argument, it's kind of same time.
Then it ruins everything. Then you don't feel good about it, and probably the result is worse. So it's a risk you are taking.
Even more mess physically and also mentally.
It's a risk worth of taking. Risky routine. But I wouldn't say it's too risky.
What, do we get in argument when we go to swim together? Could you
Not
do
really.
that?
No, sorry. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Except if I want to compete and you don't want.
No, it's not an argument. I'm just saying I'm going.
Liepa is our doorbell.
Yes. No matter what happens downstairs, outside, she will bark.
Jara Liepa. But she doesn't bark so much.
Where were we?
That we don't argue when we go to swimming.
Yes.
And you said that if we don't argue, you just say you leave.
Yes, I just go to sauna or whatever. Best way to deal with arguments is leave.
I
After a
thought
while.
sauna. But sauna is best way to deal with anything, always.
Except if you have fever.
No, that's what they say, yeah.
Don't go to sauna if you have fever.
But I guess you don't even feel like if it's like a proper fever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, other routines, benefits together, like it's easier to keep them alive because there's two people responsible for it. So if one feels down, the other one will be like, let's go. Or opposite. If one feels like, oh, I would like to go, and the other one's like, and then both of them are
Dragging
going.
the other.
Yeah, dragging the other down. Not running up the hill.
You surprised me with such a sweet beginning.
Surprise.
Were you planning like that?
I was keeping it. And then there was, it was a best place to introduce it. No, whatever, don't analyze it then. Okay, so please comment about your routines. What is... Oh, wait, I have...
Nobody wants to share their routines.
I mean, I know, but this is like habits and routines. So I have found some interesting ones from Reddit. And so first one, I have this habit of whispering thank you to inanimate objects when I'm done using them, like when I put my phone down or close a book. It just feels rude to leave them hanging without some kind of acknowledgement.
What?
So you kind of do something and then thank you.
That's so weird. No. Why would you say thank you to your phone?
Yeah, that's weird. Thank you to the phone. That
So weird.
it sounds a bit
Horrible.
like people say thank you to ChatGPT or something, being nice. Like, could you please write me this? Thank you. Like what I have done also. Because it's also the same kind of. You're saying thank you to machine.
Weird. Overall, talking to objects. Isn't that, I mean, cuckoo alerting sign?
No, yeah. Talking to objects, I don't know. If it's not creative purpose,
Yes.
it's cuckoo.
But I do sometimes talk like, I don't know, like if I'm doing something, I don't know, cleaning or fixing something, I might talk to myself like,
No, but
something.
to yourself,
Yes.
not
Or
to,
a bit like to the thing also, like go there already. Like maybe that's it. Maybe a little bit more there.
no, but that's kind of commanding yourself. But go there already if you're putting something. That's strange.
No, not that strange. The thank you is really strange.
Thank you, strange.
Thank you, strange.
When I relate, but it's more like habits maybe than routines. Anyways,
So what's the difference between habit and the routine?
yeah, I don't know. I eat meals in reverse order of desirability. So the worst thing on the plate gets eaten first and the best saved for last. I have been doing that also, especially when I was a child and teenager.
So then maybe it makes sense that you were put with something that you don't choose to eat.
Mhm.
But nowadays I don't think it's mostly always everything on the plate is desirable. No.
No, yeah, but I always leave I try to leave the last bite the best bite. No, kind of that it would end with a good note.
Yes, of course.
I wouldn't like, I don't know, didn't like something, so I leave it for the last.
I usually want to leave a little bit of everything if it's many components that you get the last bite of the most delicious of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a
Like sauce,
mixture.
mashed potatoes, and
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever is next to.
Yeah, I remember I was eating eggs and I leave the egg yolk for the last, like boiled eggs. So you eat the white part and you leave the egg yolk because that's the best part for me.
No, but they go so well together. What
Yeah,
the hell?
exactly. And I remember I ate that white part and somebody said to me, well, you have to eat it all. You cannot leave. And I was like, what? It's the best part. I left it for the end. Like, are you stupid?
Somebody thought you were trying to leave it out.
I don't want the yolk of an egg.
Yolk of an egg.
Oh, yolk. What a yolk of an egg.
That's what young Kestas thought.
And that's you. I look through restaurant menus for fun even when I have no intention of going there anytime soon.
Of course.
Just
Why
watching
not?
it at Google Maps, restaurants, menus, especially when we travel, just watching them all and then not going anywhere. Or not.
Not all.
No, yeah.
And not while traveling. I mean, more like if I'm bored, it can be a nice activity. Getting inspiration for your own kitchen. But I wouldn't say it's a routine or a habit. It just sometimes happens.
Second time. I eat cereal with a fork because I don't like soggy pieces.
What? Freak.
That's a freak. With a fork, cereal.
You can't do that. Faster, Kestas.
Okay. I always say goodbye to places I've stayed when I'm leaving and thank them for having taken such a good care of me while I stayed there.
Places.
Yeah.
As in this room.
No, yeah, but we do also like, thank you, Ramigala. Thank you, Krikanava. Like when we are driving in the car and I don't know,
No, yeah.
it's not like we really mean that, but it's just, no, we are leaving this place. We're just saying out loud that we're leaving this place.
But would you say it alone? For example?
No,
Yes.
no, I wouldn't say it alone.
Yes.
Thank you, Konas. Thank you, Venus. No, never said it. But now maybe I'll start saying it. Now whenever I
I
leave it.
appreciate little more. Gratitude is the way to live. I don't
What
know
did
if
you say?
that's-
What did you say?
No, I don't know. I was just questioning the grammatics of that. What I said.
Ah,
Faster.
I have to see what I'm eating. I cannot eat any food in the dark. Okay. Whenever I want to remember something for a short of time of period, I mimic the motion of writing it down on a notepad. So I'm just scribbling my right index finger on my left palm. I don't know. Interesting.
Pretty strange.
Never done that.
But the eating in the dark, I totally understand. You might eat poison like that.
Yeah, but when do you eat in the dark?
Never. Really weird thing
Really
to
weird
say.
thing. Okay, that's it.
Oh, that kind of routines or habits you found.
Yeah, that kind of routines and habits I found. So do we have
Do you have a weird routine yourself?
do I have a weird routine? When
Unusual.
Routine. I drink water in the morning. I definitely have some weird routine.
What could be your weird routine?
I try to straighten my fingers with the palm, but it's I don't know. It's
What do you mean?
it's not like a routine that today I'll do.
Do you mean try to straighten your
You know, when you
fingers?
straighten them, the fingertips go over. So I try to make it straight.
Interesting.
Okay, this went too far.
Pretty strange.
Pretty strange, I don't know. Now I will look weird. I don't want to look weird.
Tell me more of your weird.
I want to be normal. I want to look as normal guy as possible.
And you don't have problems, except in the tent.
Do we have the advice of the podcast of the day?
No.
No?
No, did you say any?
Did you educate me somehow that it would be an advice?
How did I educate you?
that
Now it's the test, Kestas.
Pikes don't bite. Swim in the water in the lake far away. Don't worry.
Pikes only bite you in the beach.
When you go to the water, check the beach if there is no pikes laying around.
Or
Because-
any surroundings.
Yeah, just
Check the place where you swim at.
yeah. Here you go. Check the place where you swim. Don't swim if there is fire in the water, if there's oil, if there's soldiers,
Smoke on the water.
if there's smoke on the water.
Check the place where you swim.
And that's very important. Remember that it can save lives.
Okay, you don't need to make it so dramatic now.
So I think we are done today.
I had still quick questions for you, but I guess I can ask them in another episode.
Yeah, you can ask them.
1,000 likes and I'll ask questions. Quick question.
1,000 likes. Come on.
Is it even quick answers?
Let's figure that out
Fast
in the
answer.
next episode, which will be coming way faster than the previous one.
Don't
So,
make empty promises. That's
thank you
another
very
advice.
much. Thank you very much. Let's make many empty promises and try to fill them. Thank you and goodbye. Say something, Aino.
Say something. Some help.
Some
Bye.
help.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Maybe you have an advice for me? Advice.
Advice.
Advice. How about your wife? Is that an advice? Give me something to speak about. Say something. I need some help. Some help. I'm not here to help, but please say something to me. Am I listening this or is it just me? It's coming to the end. Please stop it. She said I was not going to. Is it him talking?
Does anybody have an advice here?
Is this the advice man? Please welcome on stage the advice man.
This is not an advice podcast.